Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today, we're looking at the kings whose wealth doesn't just rival billionaires, it makes them look broke. This is the world of the richest Arab monarchs, men who rule nations, control resources, and live lives so powerful and so protected, the public barely sees the full picture. From oil money to global investments to complete national control, this is the trillionaire lifestyle of the richest Arab kings on earth. Let's get into it. 1. Their wealth isn't just personal, it's national. Arab kings don't just own businesses. They often control national resources, including oil, gas, real estate, and sovereign wealth funds. Their wealth isn't tracked like a celebrity's, it's tied to the country itself, making it effectively limitless. That's why they're not just billionaires, they're trillion-dollar power structures. 2. They move money through sovereign wealth funds. Many Arab monarchs use state investment arms to grow their influence. These funds manage hundreds of billions of dollars, investing in global tech, infrastructure, energy, sports, and luxury brands. The kings have final say over where that money goes, and they profit directly and quietly from those investments. 3. They rule with total authority. Most of these monarchs are absolute rulers. That means they don't just influence policy, they are the policy. They make decisions that affect millions daily, and they do it without debate or opposition. Their status is not just symbolic. It's legal, political, and military power, all in one. 4. Their lives are hidden from public view. These kings rarely appear in public without extreme security and control. Their schedules are private, their travels unannounced, and their inner circles are nearly impenetrable. They live with a level of secrecy and isolation that's designed to protect the throne and the wealth tied to it. 5. They own stakes in major global companies. Many Arab royals have quiet ownership in Western companies, luxury brands, and digital platforms. They don't show up on press releases. They use holding companies, offshore accounts, and private investment arms to build influence in every market without ever revealing their hands. 6. They rewrite laws to maintain power. In monarchies, the legal system often adapts to preserve royal control. Constitutions are modified, critics are silenced, and national structures are set up to ensure succession stays in the family and wealth never leaves royal hands. This isn't temporary power, it's generational control locked in by law. 7. Their families are raised in a parallel world. The children of these kings are not raised like normal heirs. They grow up with tutors, security, global travel, and preparation for leadership roles. From a young age, they're taught how to manage countries, run economies, and protect the royal legacy. Every move they make is monitored, structured, and connected to long-term national interests. 8. They use philanthropy to expand influence. These kings donate billions through charities and development projects, but not just for goodwill. Their generosity often builds alliances, softens global criticism, and opens doors in foreign governments. Philanthropy becomes a tool of diplomacy, and it keeps their public image strong while expanding their reach. 9. They shape global politics behind the scenes. While they don't always speak at press conferences, these kings often pull strings through private meetings, investments, and strategic partnerships. They influence elections, mediate conflicts, and control energy supplies. They don't need headlines to hold power, they operate in private rooms where the real decisions get made. 10. They are untouchable in their own countries. These kings are protected by elite security, loyalty laws, and a public culture that reveres or fears them. Criticism is rare, and often illegal. They live without the scrutiny most leaders face. Their wealth, their moves, and their decisions go unchallenged at home. 11. They build global alliances through energy. These kings control some of the largest oil and gas reserves on Earth. They don't just export fuel, they use energy as political leverage. When they decide where to sell or restrict supply, markets react. Governments pay attention. Energy becomes a bargaining chip, and kings become global power brokers, not just regional leaders. 12. They influence religion, culture, and identity. Arab monarchs often carry religious titles or positions of spiritual leadership. That influence extends across borders and affects millions of people. Their role in managing sacred sites, funding religious institutions, and shaping cultural values gives them control over both faith and national identity. That kind of soft power is just as impactful as economic control. 13. They invest in the future to cement their legacy rather than relying on oil alone. These kings are aggressively investing in tech, AI, green energy, and innovation. They're planning for the next 50 to 100 years, shifting from traditional wealth to futuristic influence. This isn't just about staying rich, it's about ensuring their family and country remain central to global progress. 14. Succession is carefully managed, not left to chance. The next generation of royal heirs is selected, trained, and positioned long before the public knows. The process is internal, based on loyalty, capability, and the ability to maintain control. Once chosen, the heir's role is slowly built up through national appointments and international exposure, keeping the transition smooth and undisputed. 15. Power is balanced with tribal and political loyalty. In many kingdoms, monarchs must maintain relationships with powerful tribal leaders or political elites. They do this through financial support, ceremonial roles, and strategic marriages. These alliances aren't casual, they're critical to maintaining domestic stability and preventing internal threats. That's a look inside the trillionaire life of the richest Arab kings on earth, a world built on absolute power, strategic silence, and generational wealth. These monarchs don't chase fame. They don't show off on social media. They simply control economies, influence global markets, and rule their nations with a grip most people can't imagine. Thanks for watching. If this opened your eyes to a world rarely seen, hit like and subscribe. See you in the next one.